No forks, no spoons. You eat with your hands. Of course, if you need forks and spoons, they will provide, but they encourage you to eat with your hands. Ate dosa at 11:30 p.m. Walk up to pink carpets on the streets and ended the night eating fine dining with no spoons and forks allowed. This city gave me 4 different versions of myself in one day. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Ridhima, and this trip started with a solo flight from Mumbai to Bengaluru and ended with midnight dosas, pink blossom carpets, and one of the best traditional meals I have had in a long time. But the real story began in the cab. I had an airport cab from Bengaluru airport. I got a lady driver. She didn't know English, I didn't know Kannada. Perfect, hai na? So we created our own language. She would say something, I would confidently nod, we would both laugh. At one point she said, Swalpa traffic. Somehow I could catch the meaning of Swalpa, and she said ki we will reach soon, it's relatively less traffic.
Oh, this is your first
And हमारे गप्पे चालू हो गए. And in that 1 hour 15 minutes ride, it reminded me connection doesn't need grammar. It needs effort, right? Okay, I reached my brother Ravi's place around 11 p.m. Ravi's wife Supriya and his son Ojas were waiting. Normal families say fresh ho jao or so jao. Mine said coffee pine chale, and obviously I said yes. Cut to Rameshwaram Cafe. We went walking to the cafe, and Bengaluru at 11:30 p.m. Steam rising from dosas, crowds everywhere. We ordered idlis, dosas and filter coffee. They say caffeine disturbs sleep, right? But for us, puri thakan nikal di. We laughed, caught up, and that's how day 1 ended. Not with silence, but with South Indian treat, filter coffee and lot of gupshup. Tell me in the comments, are you a midnight coffee person or lights out by 10? Next morning started with my favorite Mangalore buns, sago and medu vada. And Ojas made fantastic coffee. Quick proud Bua moment. Ojas is a chess champion. He plays internationally over 2 decades of discipline, dedication and determination. And his mom Supriya has been instrumental behind that journey. They run a chess academy called Cat 64. They have 5 centers plus online classes. Watching young kids sit quietly focused on chess in a world full of scrolling felt so refreshing. Pink blossom was everywhere. Roads looked like someone rolled out a pink carpet. It looked so beautiful. It was a wow moment for me. In the evening, we went to Uta, a fine dining place, for dinner. This wasn't just dinner, it was forgotten traditional recipes served beautifully. They start with assorted papads and chutneys. I tried jackfruit papad for the first time. Oh my god, it was so flavorful. Then an amla and fresh coconut drink. It was so refreshing. It tasted like masala chas. It was so refreshing. I loved it. For starters, we had prawns, Mangalorean chicken sukka, and here what I loved, no forks, no spoons, you eat with your hands. Of course, if you need forks and spoons, they will provide, but they encourage you to eat with your hands. Getting back to the roots, seriously, बहुत अच्छा लगा. For main course, we had Sauji chicken. Sauji chicken from Nagpur, pineapple goju. This I had for the first time. So, it was a perfect mix of spicy chicken and sweet and sour goju with meat dosa and bhakri. So, food was 10 on 10. For desserts, we ordered gadbad like faluda And one more dessert, banana halwa, caramelized banana, coconut and banana ice cream, highly recommended. Again, this place is much recommended. The decor is so beautiful. I mean, you get that vibe, you feel so happy being there. और काम की बात, ये Zomato पे है, so if you pay on Zomato, you get additional discounts. What I loved about this trip wasn't just the food. Of course, the family warmth, midnight dosa chaos, then chess center visits, which is a proud moment indeed for me, pink blossom, traditional dinner elegance, same city, different moods, and I love it. If you enjoyed this Bengaluru chapter, hit like, and next episode, road trip to Mysore, boating at Prangantittu and Lal Bagh Botanical Garden, and more interesting eating joints, so that when you plan your Bengaluru trip, you can definitely go to these places. See you in the next one. Tab tak, carpe diem. Love you all. Take care.